just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Hi you guys, good morning. Last night was rough. Ella came into our room at like 11 o'clock and she said that, well, she said that she saw a zombie, but I think that she just had a nightmare. She's like, I want to be with you guys. It was so sad. And so we had her in our bed. Towards the end of the night last night, she started to develop a little bit of a cough. I noticed that her breathing was not right and she was coughing every few seconds and it was just concerning for me. And so I told Ben, I'm like, okay, we should probably get her some medicine. Like, she's clearly not feeling well. So we got her some medicine, we got her some water. It's like a dry cough. She has like nothing that she's coughing up. It's like a dry cough. The only thing that helped was putting Vicks Vapor Rub on her chest and letting her like breathe it in and it opened up all of her airways and then she could finally breathe. That was literally the only thing that helped her last night. But she was like a newborn baby, was up every 2 to 3 hours, like again with a cough, couldn't sleep. And I had to reapply the Vicks Vapor Rub on her chest and give her some water, put her back to bed. So Ella ended up sleeping in the bed with me and then Ben slept out on the couch. Ella is so sick this morning. She's not acting like it, but she is just constantly coughing, like over and over and over again. But she will just like run around and play, but she's just coughing. So we're trying to get her to just chill out and sit down because we don't want her to like make it worse. It seems like it makes it worse whenever she's running around. I went out because Ben was suggesting to give her a cough drop, but I didn't feel comfortable giving her a cough drop. I didn't know if it'd be like too spicy for her or something. So I looked it up and apparently they have kids cough drops here at Walgreens. I kind of pulled myself together a little bit and I'm now here at Walgreens. I'm gonna go in and see if they have kids cough drops and see if that helps her at all. It's just like, it's so interrupting of her rest. Like, she had really interrupted sleep last night because she could barely because she couldn't breathe and she was constantly coughing. I just want her to have something that could like soothe that so she can actually like rest and take a nap today. Also, the landscaping people showed up at our house at 7 a.m. and that was like the last time. I woke up at 6:57 for good this morning and I put more like vapor rub on her and whatever. She was also up at like 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock and the landscaping people were here at 7, so they are at our house already putting in the work of like finishing up our yard. But like I said, I'm gonna run in really quick and see if they have anything just strictly for cough drops, and then I'm just hoping that they do so that she can like soothe her throat some other way. Hi Ella, good morning.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Oh. Well, mommy got you. Oh, these are cool. Benji, look. It's like a lollipop.
Oh, that's cool.
Can I open it up?
Yeah, you can open it up. Sis is gonna help your throat, okay?
So my throat's okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Do you need help?
Nope.
Okay. There you go. So we're in quite a situation right now, which Ben just informed me of. Is all this happening because it's like so far, like we picked all this stuff out months ago?
I think
is
so,
that why?
and I think it's like they ran out and then they just like the trees aren't, like they don't have baby trees anymore.
Ben says that the guy, like the main guy, came to the door and said that like all of our trees we picked out, how many trees? 4? There's 4 or 5 trees. 5 trees.
And the blue spruces.
3 maples and 2 blue spruces, which is like Christmas trees. All 5 of them he cannot get. Did he tell you why? What's the reason?
What?
What's the reason why?
The nursery didn't have them.
They didn't have them?
The nursery didn't have them.
And they're not coming back.
I mean, no, yeah, I mean, I asked them.
So I guess they don't have them, they're not coming back, which is kind of sad. I don't really care about the maple, honestly,
Really?
but
We have 3 of them.
I know what I'm saying is it's not like the fact that the maple that we picked out is gone isn't like, I feel like we can pick a different maple and it would be fine. It's been a while since we went out there and picked all the stuff out. So not only are the 5 trees that we have in our yard unavailable, but an entire row of bushes.
Shrubs.
Yeah, shrubs are not available. Basically everything that we had picked out for like trees and
except for the stuff that's really not important, like the perennials and like
rocks and stuff, right? Yeah. The rock we picked out, I'm glad that they didn't say that they didn't have that, because I would have been so sad. We picked out, oh my gosh, it's so pretty, and hopefully nothing goes wrong with that. But yeah, so now we're having to pick different trees.
But he said to let him know because the trees are supposed to be here at 1.
They're supposed, so we have to pick this out today.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Like right now, because it's almost 12. And he said that they're waiting. Okay, come here. Alright guys, well, a lot has happened since we last recorded. It has been a very hectic day and a lot of like substitutions that we've had to make, as you guys saw with like the trees and the bushes and the shrubs and different things that we had to substitute. We ran into another problem, but this problem is way bigger and more of like a oh no problem, but hopefully we have it figured out now. But Katie and I have been trying to figure it out for the past like 30 minutes. Katie actually just left to go to her pregnancy appointment. I'm gonna try to explain it as best I can. It's kind of confusing. The element that we're having a problem with is pathway from the front yard to the backyard. We were going to have a little like gravel pathway like on the garage side of the house, leading backwards towards the backyard and meeting up with the grass. Originally we knew that we didn't have very much room over there because of the window well and also the AC unit that we have back there. I guess we'd never realized that we'd run into this issue. But like the project manager of our landscaping knocked on the door. He was like, hey, I drew up the gravel path. I want you to come take a look at it and approve it. So I went out there, took a look at it. While I was talking to him and while we were out there, we actually discovered that the property lines in our front yard, that our neighbor didn't use the property lines when they were using their landscaping, which first of all, I don't even know how you do, but essentially our neighbor just didn't landscape like 2 foot of their yard. So they have like 2 feet of dirt shy of their yard, but which means for us, what we thought was our property is actually their property. And it just so happens to be on the same side that we were choosing to have that gravel pathway. So that tiny gravel pathway that we were barely making it fit on that side now got cut down by another like 2 feet. Katie and I have been trying to figure out running around, and obviously we're not gonna landscape on their land, because then if that's the case and they come back and they're like, okay, well this is our property, like why is your landscaping on our property? Then that would be a whole different situation, and then we'd have to like take it down and then figure out all of that side of it. I was like, we need to make sure we're doing this correctly. Like I'm not trying to get into any sort of anything like property battle with my neighbor. Kate and I was like, what are we gonna do now? So we went back and forth from saying, okay, well great, we might not have a gravel pathway, but maybe we can have like a flat stone pathway. But then we were like, no, because like Katie doesn't really like that look. And then I was like, okay, go, maybe we just don't have any pathway at all and it's just rock. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'd rather just have rock than like a really awkward looking tiny skinny pathway that we're not even able to really use. One of our other neighbors actually has a pathway that's not on their garage side, it's on the other side of their house. Like I was thinking, I was like, okay, well maybe we can flip the pathway over to the other side of the house. Obviously I know that it's not ideal because you want it closer to your garage just so then you can like get to it easier. We have decided that we are going to flip pretty much everything on the plan in regards to the pathway. I know we had like, once leading into the backyard, we had like a couple of shrubs on each side of the pathway to kind of like make like a little entrance, I guess you could say. I'm not too sure. Now the project manager is having to like figure out if we need to like get that HOA approved or if that's like not that big of a deal where we can make that change to the plan and they can still finish within these next couple of days. Obviously we know it's not the company's fault at all. It's really just like partially our neighbors, landscapers, and also the people that built our house for making it like so shallow on one of the sides, but then on the other side there's so much room. This is what I was talking about. This is our property line technically right here. That's our property line. And there's our neighbors like landscaping. So technically their landscaping should be all the way over here. And they should have done all of this and then all of this right over here, like for 2 feet pretty much, all the way for 2 feet, all the way down into our backyard. So initially Katie and I had, as you can see by the little orange things, we were going to put the gravel path here and then go here. It was gonna be like 3 feet wide. And then as we got over here, it would shrink down. But as you guys can see, there's just no way that you could fit a pathway through here. And then also here, it actually has less room for the trail. So there was just no way that we could put the gravel path back here. The plans did get approved in order to switch it to the other side, which is great, phenomenal news, because that means that they won't have to wait anything for HOA or anything like that. They can just kind of flip it and then we're totally fine. So with that being said, now I'm gonna show you what we are going to do now and what the landscapers are going to do with the gravel path. So this is the backyard, so it's gonna lead straight into the backyard. The orange line kind of outlines it. So this will just be like a little gravel pathway all the way. And then this is the grass in the front yard. So it'll meet up with the grass in the front yard. It's gonna hug this line right here. And then, as you guys just saw down there. So I'm hoping that me showing you how the property line things made a little bit more sense to you guys. I'm so happy with the trees and everything that we selected. And I think tomorrow is gonna be the big day where everything really comes together. Ella, what are you doing? Look at what this kid is doing. Ella loves these little kids' cough, sore throats thing. Do you like them?
Yeah.
She literally just pushed her chair over here just to get them. Here, let's wait till after dinner. Cause look, we don't have very many left, baby.
We can put this right here.
Wait right there until after dinner, okay?
Mac and cheese.
What do you want to eat for dinner?
Mac and cheese.
You want to eat mac and cheese? Oh! How are you feeling? Are you feeling a little bit better or not really?
I'm not well.
Not really? Yeah, that's okay. Hopefully you'll...
I'm a little sick.
Yeah, you just have a little cough, huh? Yep, that's okay.
I don't have a fever.
Nope, no fever. Just a cough, that's it.
Hi you guys, it's the next day. I will get into everything about today in tomorrow's video because honestly today has been even worse than yesterday. I feel miserable, like everyone feels miserable. But I wanted to tell you about my doctor's appointment yesterday because I ended up not bringing the camera. I was just gonna film on my phone if I needed to do anything, but my doctor gave me this, which if you're pregnant or have been pregnant before, you probably know what this is. This is the drink to take your glucose test. And I've never had a doctor actually give it to me, like have me drink it before the appointment and then come in and then they take my blood. So she told me before my next appointment, so I'll have it in the refrigerator for 4 weeks, but before my next appointment I'm supposed to drink it like 30 minutes before my appointment and then let them know when I finished it, and they'll take my blood like an hour after I finished it. I thought that was interesting, but I am officially almost to my, what is so weird is to say is like my pre-pregnancy weight. I lost so much weight during my first trimester because I was so sick, and I am now 1 pound away from getting back to that, and I'm really excited about that actually. And I wanted to give you guys a little bump update because I feel like these past few weeks my bump has grown so much. Very apparent that I'm pregnant. I feel like I look less pregnant when I show like my whole body, but when I just have like something on, like I look way more pregnant than I do with it up, if that makes sense. Yeah, but everything's healthy. The baby's heart rate was 141 and I have my anatomy scan next week. That's pretty much the update. I don't really have anything else to update on. I'm basically just waiting on all of my other appointments, like my cardiology appointment at the beginning of November, my ultrasound next week, and then my glucose test is in 4 weeks. So yeah, but it's crazy. I scheduled all of my appointments through January. So I'll be seen once in November, once in December, and then at my December appointment, they go to like every 2 weeks or something like that. So then I have one at the beginning of January, which is so weird because I'm due mid-February. So I already have all my appointments scheduled out until then, and it's only 3 appointments until the beginning of January. How freaking weird. Like, this is going by so fast. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys a quick update, and I will update more in tomorrow's video about how we're feeling because it is not good over here, but we are keeping it together and we'll update later. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all the social medias down below. We will see you in our next video. Bye guys.
You set my world on fire.